Disney and Lucasfilm settle lawsuit from Gina Carano accusing them of discrimination because of her opinion. Disney and Lucasfilm were accused of trying to fire people like Gina Carano, who her opinion did not align with whatever strange opinion Disney had. And she was fired because of a Twitter post. And Kathleen Kennedy would only meet with her with 45 other members from the LGBTQ plus community. Now, somebody like Gina Carano, because Gina Carano's really big and is a celebrity unto herself, why would Kathleen Kennedy just refuse a phone call or just refuse to meet with her? Now, the complaint did cite, for example, a tweet from Pedro Pascal comparing Trump supporters in 2020 with the red MAGA hat to like Hitler or Nazis or something like that. But Disney didn't care about that. They picked on Gina Carano's and they fired her for her tweet saying that Republicans were being treated like Jews in World War II. So they had, this is so immature, has nothing to do with Star Wars. And I am so disappointed in Kathleen Kennedy because she is behind such huge, incredible, big projects like Indiana Jones and The Poltergeist and Jurassic Park and you know, Kathleen Kennedy is a legendary producer who Steven Spielberg was like her mentor. And Steven Spielberg is sort of like the Godfather in Hollywood right now. He's like the top person, the top director people think of, right, is Steven Spielberg. So, you know, when Disney bought Star Wars, I thought, wouldn't it be cool if Steven Spielberg directed a Star Wars movie? Or I always thought Disney buying Star Wars, this was a really great thing. And maybe the sequel trilogy was profitable, but it did damage to the franchise in terms of merchandise sales. Because I think the prequels sold more merchandise than the sequel trilogy. I think The Mandalorian and Baby Yoda sold more merchandise than the sequel trilogy. So I just thought, you know, Disney actually tried to fire people like Gina who, you know, didn't have the right opinion, and then anybody who was against the wrong political party, you know, they were promoted. And, you know, Bob Iger has gone around saying that Disney wasn't political. Well, this settlement, you know, it goes to show something. Disney and Lucasfilm had to settle. They had to. Because it's just, it should have never been allowed to happen. And this was right around the Fox deal being approved. You know, the Fox deal had just been approved. So it's great to hear this is a victory for Gina Carano because hey, Lucasfilm came out with a statement. Okay? Lucasfilm came out with a statement saying, we look forward to working with Gina Carano in the future. And so I hope they release Rangers of the New Republic. I hope that's released. They filmed a pilot for that. So I hope Rangers of the New Republic is released. I hope we see Gina Carano in the new Mandalorian and Grogu movie. I hope we see her. I hope we see her in that movie. You know, I have her figure right here. So, like I said, this is a major victory. So this is great to hear. What are your thoughts? Comment below.